It's a wonderful life. Welcome to the annual Zachary Christmas Parade, a gift from the Zachary Chamber of Commerce to the surrounding communities and the families that call this wonderful area home. I'm Sharon Phillips, and my co-host for today is Billy Klein.
This year, the Chamber is channeling the spirit of Bedford Falls, the fictional town from Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life. Zachary is everyone's favorite small town, and this is everyone's favorite Main Street. This is where wishes can come true.
The theme from the movie has real and sentimental similarities to our parade this year. In 1973, two businessmen, Jack Burke and Phil Stagg, led an effort to bring back the Zachary Christmas Parade traditions of the 1940s and 1950s.
Jack Burke, a board member of the Zachary Chamber of Commerce, was our George Bailey. He felt other business leaders like himself believed in Zachary and believed in the magic of a small town Christmas.
This year, the 2019 Zachary Christmas Parade features a whopping 70-plus entries from marching bands and dancing maids to countless floats and vehicles and horsemen. The parade will include city elected officials, businesses, churches, and schools in a festive display for your entertainment and inspiration.
On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and City of Zachary, we hope you enjoy the parade, and we are happy to bring it to you.
Now let's introduce our judges for today's parade. First we have Brandy Westmoreland, Zachary Rotary Club President and Zachary School Board member. Next we have former Councilman Brandon Knoll, State Representative Roy D. Adams, and Terry Johnson, Agile Coach and Delivery Manager at IBM. Thank you for judging us with us today.
All right, let's get started. Leading the parade is the Zachary Police Department. Thank you to the many officers who keep us safe by patrolling our city and streets on a daily basis.
Next up is Mayor David Amron and wife Robin. Mayor Amron has served as mayor of our great city since 2011, serving his third term. He and his wife Robin are both lifelong residents here. Zachary has a low crime rate, #1 school in the state for 15 years in a row, great fire rating, and home to 18,000 community spirited people who love to call Zachary their home.
Following the mayor, we have Zachary Police Chief David McDavid. Chief David McDavid has served as police chief since 2011. The police department is dedicated to protecting our neighborhoods, maintaining public order, and keeping our citizens safe. They do an excellent job, and that's why so many people flock to this community.
Almost, there you go. Looks like we have the Zachary City Council. Here are members of our City Council who serve as the legislative body of the city. We have Laura O'Brien, presently serving her second term, and our newest council member, Lyle Montgomery and Hunter Landry. They meet on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at City Hall. We invite you to attend one of the meetings to learn more about what's going on in our city. Throw me something. I see the paper towels rolling. We're lucky to have GP in our community, home of the Brawny paper towel and Quilted Northern Ultra Soft and Strong Tissue. So glad to have them back in the parade this year. I do believe this is one of the most popular floats in the parade. Everybody loves a paper towel.
This is when the parents go wild.
That's it. They are loaded down. gotta get on. Woo! Gotcha! All those paper towels.
Got it. If they stay stopped.
Woo! Let the paper towels roll. Next up, we have the Zachary City employees. Our 200 dedicated full-time and part-time employees work tirelessly to help serve city residents and businesses in our city. They are the ones who made it possible for our city to be a place that attracts families and businesses.
And next we have the DARE vehicle. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education and has been around since 1986. Students in our local schools are mentored by Officer Jay Lawrence, who is retiring soon. We thank her for her long service and all the years interacting with the children at the schools.
We got East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff Sid Gautreaux. This office is responsible for enforcing the laws of Louisiana within East Baton Rouge Parish, as well as maintaining the East Baton Rouge prison. We're fortunate to have a substation close by the Plains area on Bryan Road. Sheriff Gautreaux and his wife Susie are residents of Zachary.
The next float is Judge Charlene Charlay Day, Judge Chip Moore, and East Baton Rouge Councilman Trey Welch. Judge Day is a judge at the East Baton Rouge Parish Family Court, was elected to this position in 2011. Did you know that Judge Day was a teacher at Northwestern Middle School in Zachary for years before becoming a judge? Chip Moore has been serving the 19th JDC as a judge since 2005. Councilman Trey Welch holds two hats. He serves as the Zachary City Prosecutor and the East Baton Rouge Metropolitan Councilman. He's presently serving his third term as Metropolitan Councilman representing District 1.
And we have the world's teen Miss America, Cheyenne Purcell.
Next is the Zachary High School Marching Band and Flags. Under the direction of Jason Venable, Band Director, and Donnie Alexander, Assistant Band Director. Did you know that there are 7 current Tiger Band members that were in the Zachary Band this year? That makes up 2% of the entire Golden Band from Tigerland, the largest percentage from one high school. Another tidbit, both Jason and Donnie were in the LSU band also.
They always have a wonderful band. Perform acts of service in their communities, such as cleaning up parks, collecting clothing, and organizing food drives. We thank the Zachary Key Club for all they do.
And following the Key Club, we have St. Patrick's Episcopal Church and Day School, which was formed in 1954. St. Patrick's provides ministry to the people of the church, community, and school families. Father Ashley Freeman often participates in community events, including the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. The Day School is the largest and oldest early learning center in the community.
Following them is Breck's Baton Rouge Zoo, the Zoo-mobile. The zoo is a place where people connect with animals through education, entertainment, conversation, initiatives. The zoo is the #1 family attraction in Baton Rouge. And did you know that Zachary residents frequent the zoo the most? And riding high in the LSU Jeep is Stephanie Beetle Boudreaux Fisher, District 2 Zachary City Council candidate. Local business owner for over 40 years, Beetle is often seen at many community events throughout our city, and is probably most known as Mr. Boudreaux's daughter, the longtime principal at Zachary High School. The race for this district, which is now vacant, is November 2020. Hey, Beetle.
Following that is John LeBlanc, District 2 Zachary City Council candidate. Says he is just a regular citizen who never dreamed to pursue a political office of any variety, and he is now stepping up since his retirement as a Baton Rouge police officer. Baton Rouge firefighter.
We have the Plains Veterinary Hospital. It's a wonderful life having pets in Zachary is their motto. They provide
21.
quality health care services with honest, compassionate, and thorough care at affordable prices. They are one of the few privately family-owned pet hospitals in the area. They won Best Overall Float last year, and they have an adorable float this year.
Next up is Feliciana Federal Credit Union. The name of their entry is Elf on a Shelf. Their mission is to help members and communities empower themselves financially. They're not for profit, but for services, a real community financial institution.
We have Zachary Travel. The name of their entry is Bells Around the World. The travel agency offers travel adventures to just about every corner of the globe since 1970. So many trips, so little time. They will help you decide on which trip to take. Joining me today is Mayor David Amron. I'm so glad you joined us. You had a nice ride on that fire truck.
It was a very nice ride this year. Not too cold, not too hot. It was a perfect day again. So, and I'm happy. So this is a great time of the year for us, and we look forward to it every year.
Well, you know, each year I like to bring you up here and talk about all the good things that going on in our city throughout the year. And we have so much to talk about today.
Sharon, we really do. You know, I mean, we've hired a firm to kind of trying to revitalize all this downtown area here, and we're looking forward to that. We're going to meet with the group next week, and from there, we hope to have a plan in place and we can entice people to want to invest downtown.
I'm so proud of our new building, painted white, and all the awnings, and I think they look so nice.
Well, it was, Sharon. It's always been my belief if we're going to ask the businesses to partner with us that we need to kind of set the example and show that we're willing to revitalize our buildings and bring them up to hopefully look a little better than what they did before. And there's still some work to do on the main administration building, but it's coming along, and it's going to be another great year here.
I've had many compliments on it, so I'm thrilled that we were able to do that. And you know, I'm going to have to mention the Zachary school system, number one.
Yeah. Number one again. Unfortunately, Broncos got beat last night. Kind of hate that, but you know, 6 years in a row in state semifinals or finals.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic what Coach Groverton and that group of kids have done. The kids, I mean, young men, and you know, the way they represent Zachary is always very, very forthcoming and very proud of.
They're our champions.
And they are. Regardless of what happened last night, they've had another great year. Hats off to Coach Groverton and those young men.
Well, I'll let you introduce our next group, Mayor.
It's Molly Myers Dance Academy. Dance teacher Molly Myers Garden has been teaching dance since 2009. Their mission is to make all kids feel special and safe. They have a staff of 17 members who strive to ensure that each child reaches their goals, and most of all, feels loved. They now have 400 students and opened a new location in July of 2018. They also have a new program called Butterfly, which is a dance class for special needs.
I think all 400 of the dancers came out today. That's a lot of dancers. I wanted to talk to you today about rewriting the city development code, and you can give us a little insight on how that's going.
Well, Sharon, it's coming along fairly well. It's taking a little longer than what I really wanted it to take, but it's such a complex document right now that we're trying, and Billy can explain a lot more than I can. He's been having to deal with it for the last 9 years. So it's a cumbersome document that we've hired a firm, and I think this is about a year and a half, 2 years into it. And hopefully we'll have something that's a little easier to attract businesses here and work with them and become user-friendly.
That's exactly right.
And like I said, Billy's had to put up with this, and it's getting closer and closer. They've got 2 parts of it already done. So after the first year, they're supposed to start hitting it hard again, and we hope to have something finished by about the middle of the year.
Okay.
We won't plan and zoning meetings to get under 2 or 3 hours for Billy and them.
You think you can make that happen?
I hope
Chairman?
so. I hope so.
That would be great. And I'm excited about the new water tower.
It's getting closer. We've had a little trouble with it, as always. Seems like every project you got to deal with something, and when it's finished, we're gonna paint it to resemble a baseball because it's at our youth park, and you know that park just draws so many people to Zachary, and you know it's a great area out there. Shane Abear and his crew do a fantastic job keeping that up, and the income they generate is quite substantial.
It's always impeccable when I go to that park. It's absolutely beautiful. The park with all the new turf, and
you'll never see it anything but.
Yes.
That field's ready to play 12 months a year.
It's amazing.
It's come a long way since the olden times when our kids were out there playing ball.
Yes, they play on a lot better facility today.
Right.
You can even, the players go out there and you don't have to wash their uniform after because they don't get dirty.
They don't play on that turf, and it's helped us attract tournaments here, and that's what this is all about. It's we spent all the money on it to generate interest and get people to come to our city, and it has about 23, 24 weekends that is full and brings in 2,000-3,000 people a weekend. Our restaurants and convenience stores and gas stations love it. When you get that many more people influx in your city.
Billy, looks like we have the Pelican State Credit Union.
Right. The name of their entry is every time a bell rings, a pelican gets his wings. Pelican Credit Union has been serving Louisiana communities since 1956, and the Zachary branch is very passionate about serving our Zachary community.
Following them is the Audubon Park Apartments. They opened their doors in 2016. Audubon Park is a one-of-a-kind apartment community with distinct amenities, offering 1, 2, and 3 bedroom luxury floor plans in a wonderful location on East Mount Pleasant near the Zachary Youth Park.
And we have Complete Collision Center. Complete Collision Center provides lifetime warranty, OEM certified collision repairs to the community. They work on all makes and models and with all insurance companies. They're located at 19511 Plank Road. Go see Doug Reed for all your automotive needs.
We have the Rock Church located on Plank Road. The Rock Church was originally called Cornerstone Church. Pastor Rocky Bezette and his church members are involved with both evangelism and missionary work around the world. Merry Christmas. I think we have 70 floats today. When we have a little break here, you want to talk about the new fire station?
Oh yeah, that's been something we've been needing for years, and Chief Kimball and his men, they do an outstanding job in this community. Anytime we ask them to show up to help with the event, they show up, and this is a way that it will help the rating on other than Zachary. It's a Class 2 rating all over Zachary, Class 4 outside in fire district that we take care of. But this is about a $2 million station. It's going to be kind of like a satellite station on that end of town. We'll man it with 3 people. It'll have its engine and everything. So it's come along great. We've had great weather to start it. The dirt work's almost finished. So we're hoping we're going to push them hard to get through in August before we get rated again. We've got our fingers crossed that hopefully we can become a #1 fire rating. And it would be. There's very few in the state of Louisiana.
And it'll improve our response times.
Oh yeah, it's going to help that tremendously. There's an area you've got to be within 3 miles. You got to be able to get there in a certain amount of time, and like I said, those guys do a fantastic job for this community, and
I can vouch for that. We always use them. And then let's talk about something I love, the Hug Your People Community Park.
Oh, Sharon, that was
what it was done for was tragic, but the amount of people that it pulled together, it just goes to show you the spirit of Zachary. Billy can attest to this, that it's almost impossible when you mention kids for people not to get behind it in Zachary. And it's always been like that. It's just great. It makes you feel good. Those group of ladies, Zachary Charity League and some other ladies, I can't remember all who worked on it, but I knew that Zachary Charity League was very involved in it. And it's a fantastic park. It's, like I say, it's tragic the way it came about, but I think Madeline and Darren and Joseph and Chris Lawton and
But I think one of the driving forces for that park, and everyone has really enjoyed it, was you, Mayor, because you really pushed that. You got behind it, as well as Sharon. And I do want to mention, while we got this little break, that Sharon here was Zachary's Chamber 2019 Citizen of the Year.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to make note of that. I mean, every year the Chamber names a Citizen of the Year based on volunteer work and things that they do for the city or on behalf of the city, and we just want to congratulate you. We're very proud that you got that award.
Certainly honored. Certainly honored.
Well, it's very well deserving, like Billy said, Sharon. If I had to pay you for every event, you went to, I couldn't afford you.
Here we have Montage's Dance Academy. It's located at 7861 Hooper Road. This dance studio specializes in dance and participates in yearly activities to support breast cancer research. The studio encourages high expectations for young women and girls while establishing a strong foundation in dance and academics to compete as lifelong learners.
Next up, we have All-Star Chevrolet North. All-Star Chevrolet North is located across from BTR Metro Airport, next door to the Coca-Cola plant. Go see General Manager Benjamin Hitt for your next vehicle. He will keep you smiling. Get a little entertainment.
Listen to the fireplace roll. Beautiful, please don't hurry. I'll put some records on while I pull. Baby, it's bad out there. No help to be had out there.
And now we have Cub Scout Pack 46 out of St. Patrick's Church. I can't say enough about this Boy Scout troop. Scoutmaster Scott Plochet and his troop have volunteered at our movies in the park, farmers market, and numerous other community events. Their mission is to promote character development, citizenship training, personal fitness, and leadership.
And Billy, they've really stepped up to the plate. They've been at every one of our community events, these wonderful leaders, and they're going to be here for our Christmas in the Village celebration at the movies. So I appreciate everything that they do. Their master is Scott Plochet. And we have Legacy FX. It's a wonderful dance life. This is the legacy of Peggy A. Bear and her dance studio. The legacy of dancers dates back to 1975. Legacy students are grandchildren, children, and some of the original students. They hope to continue the love of dance and performing arts to all who attend the school. They focus on technique and performing from the heart. Robbie Quick is Peggy's partner at Legacy and one of her first students.
Next up is Z-Cuts. Z-Cuts is a locally owned lawn care service. Jason Gifford and Justin Dahl are the owner-operators of Z-Cuts Grounds Maintenance. They provide residential and commercial lawn care and landscaping services. Jason and Justin are active in the schools and the Zachary community and show their love for the community.
It's a nice lawnmower. We need to decorate our city lawnmowers with those Christmas trees on it and get
Yep.
festive. Then Coach Allison would like to ride around with that Christmas tree.
Yeah. That's all he needs. You make one more project for you.
It's so cute. Oh, boy. I like how women are driving it.
Yeah. Performing lawnmower.
Performing lawnmowers. Here's the Knights of Columbus, Council 10080. We're being bribed. We're being bribed.
Z-Cuts has decided to bribe the judges with food, so it may or may not work.
Bribery with little gingerbread. Yeah. All right, here's our Knights of Columbus. Jesus is the Reason is the name of their entry. The Knights of Columbus is the largest Catholic fraternal organization in the world with over 15,000 local council and 1.9 million members. The purpose is to put the Catholic faith in action through charitable works, promote patriotism, provide for and protect families, defend life, and grow in Christian faith.
And now we have the Milldale Baptist Church Zachary Christian Academy. The name of their entry is Jesus Even Loves the Grinch. Milldale Baptist Church was started in 1963 by the Reverend Jimmy Robertson and 15 other Christians with a vision that involved reviving churches throughout the United States and reaching people with the gospel. Zachary Christian is a privately owned Christian-based school with grades pre-K through 12.
We have Sound Radio, WPAE, KPAE, Christian Radio broadcast, FM 91.5 with towers in Centerville, Mississippi, and Irwinville, Louisiana. Mayor, you want to call Cub Scout Pack?
We'd be glad to. Name of the entry is Cub Scout Pack 72. Name of the entry is just a wonderful scouting life. Being a Cub Scout offers the opportunity for children to grow and learn about citizenship, volunteering, science, nature, and personal responsibility. This is the only co-ed children's scouting group in Zachary who is science-driven and focuses on learning with friends and family. What a great job the Scouts do.
While we have a little break here, I want to remind our viewers that you can drive through our holiday LED light show featuring thousands of blinking and twinkling lights in our historical village. They'll start running tonight. You'll be able to enter through the depot area and drive all around, and the lights are all synchronized. You just set your radio dials to 105.9 FM and drive through the Zachary Historic Village now until January the 7th. And we hope everyone enjoys the lights. They're even more beautiful than ever this year.
They are, Sharon. You've done a great job, you and Mary Landry, putting this on and getting everything lined up. It's we've tried to add something new every year to it, and look forward to adding some stuff next year and the year after as we continue to make it a little bit better. And by then we should have a vision on what downtown is going to look like in the future, and just wrap it all up and make a nice package of it. Goes the fire department drone. Something a new toy they had.
But actually, you can use that out on. It's not just a play toy either.
Oh, it's not, Sharon. It's they use it for heat sensing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice drone, and the volunteers bought it.
Oh, they did. The volunteers
Yes,
bought it. Yeah, that's nice.
I think we probably need to point out with Christmas in the Village tonight that once again this year the mayor will not be singing.
Bill, it's kind of up in there. I was hoping you can come out and help me. It depends on whether you're going to show up or not.
I'll be there, but I can promise you I will not be singing.
Billy, we continue to get too many good singers.
That's right. We've got some good ones.
Oh, we do. We got a great show tonight, and there again, Mary Landry and Sharon put that on, and with some help from some city folks, and it's just a good event. It's gotten bigger and better, and there again, it's just we want to attract people downtown, show them what we have, and hopefully be able to share our vision with them in the coming months. Billy, I believe it's a great thing for Zachary. I believe it's going to be.
It really is.
It's a tremendous boost for downtown. You need to have a thriving downtown area. And we're looking forward to what Jen says from downtown strategy. We're looking forward to that meeting Wednesday with her, and Wednesday, Thursday we're going to meet and hope to get some more input. And we believe it's going to be a good program to start. But we've got to have the community buy into this. This is not something the city can do by itself. So, we're looking to get everyone involved in this project.
And none of this stuff happens by itself. I mean, there is an army of people that are behind the scenes on all this that very rarely get any credit, but a lot of planning and a lot of effort and many months of planning goes into putting on something like this.
It's a lot to put on. We just started this morning with the Zachary Farmers Market. There were over 40 farmers, vendors that brought out their wares today, and they were here at 9 o'clock, and it's still going on. And then after that, we'll have Christmas in the Village. We'll have the movies in the park. It's a Wonderful Life will be showing on the back screen of the City Hall, as well as the dancers and the choirs. And we have a live nativity by the Zachary United Methodist Church. They have some live animals, and that should be fun for everyone. So we have a lot of great things going on, as well as Santa. Santa will make a special appearance.
Santa's always a big hit with the kids. But I'm kind of hoping this year that me and you may get something from them.
Maybe so. I understand Santa has brought Mrs. Santa, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah, she finally decided to make the trip.
She did.
And, we're going to show her some hospitality and Southern
That's
hospitality. So we're ready for them.
All right, coming up is the Louisiana Twirl Force. The name of their entry is It's a Wonderful Day to be a Twirler. Susan Jullins, who's a former Tigerette twirler with the Tiger Band, offers twirling lessons to many young ladies in this area. They compete in the USTA contest locally and out of state.
Believe it or not, I was a twirler. I could twirl.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, let's do that right now, Sharon.
I did. I never had fire or anything on it. My mama spent a lot of money on those lessons.
I'd like to see that.
I have to wear a crash helmet or something when I did it, but I let the facts get in the way. Merry Christmas. We have Brock Law. Brock Law provides the best possible legal services to Zachary families in need. In addition, this law firm provides countless hours in community volunteerism and youth sports coaching and mentoring.
And following Brock Law is Clark Crane Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This auto dealership is located in St. Francisville. They care about their customers and community. Go see Clark Crane for your Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram purchase.
And we have the really hot air balloon team and friends. Glad they're in front of the fire station. It will be a wonderful flight, up, and away. If you love the idea of flying, but you're nowhere in particular to go, a hot air balloon could be just the thing. You guys ever ridden in a hot air balloon?
I haven't, and the chances of me being in one are slim.
Might be fun.
It might be. You know what I mean.
I'm just not getting in a basket.
Okay, we've got the Legends Junior Broncos. The name of their entry is It's a Wonderful Life Junior Bronco. The original Junior Broncos have been a part of the Zachary community for more than 30 years. Mike Lawson and his coaches teach their players how to be leaders on and off the field and believe it's about more than just football.
We have Pierce Auto and Collision located on Plank Road. Doug Reed and his staff provide mechanical and collision repair services in Zachary and their surrounding community, as well as 24-hour towing. Pierce Automotive has been serving residents of the area for over 35 years.
They're 46.
Cricket Wireless is located at 5465 Main Street and is your wireless provider, offering prepaid mobile phones, coverage plans, and a range of accessories. Go see Christy Porter and Trisha Barnes for all your wireless phone needs. Zachary Martial Arts, owned and operated by Zach Clunan. Zachary Martial Arts teaches self-defense and life skills such as discipline, integrity, and perseverance. They are changing lives for better futures. They are the largest Taekwondo organization in the world.
Mr. Sergeant. My guys say set. Stop. Sit.
Whoa!
Think y'all can do that?
I've done it, but it wasn't intentional.
Uh-oh, and then there's that.
Really, I'd hit myself at that time.
All right, the next entry is the Bank of Zachary, and the name of their entry is It's a Wonderful Life. Since 1904, the Bank of Zachary has been serving the community with all of your financial services, personal banking, business, and loans. On January 3rd, 2017, Mark Marino became the 8th president of Bank of Zachary.
Not sure who's portraying Mr. Potter in the 1946 movie. Wasn't Mr. Potter the owner of the bank in Bedford Falls? If you haven't seen this old movie, I encourage you to see it. It teaches you that each person's life touches so many other lives in their actions, according to the guardian in the movie, Clarence.
And next up is Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. They provide income tax services, and their goal is to get you the refund you deserve. Come check them out at one of their 40 locations in Zachary and the surrounding areas.
And the line of cars here is the Wildlife Society. This organization is 5 years old, and it's a group of friends that have been together since high school, and now they're in their 40s. Billy, you remember when we were in our 40s?
Yes, I'll be reaching my 40s in a couple of years.
Did you have one of those cars when you were in your... Look at all the old cars.
I remember them all.
I remember them all. I sure do. So they get together and get in their cars and ride to different places and have a good time. Okay, what is that one? A Ford Fairlane, right?
Yeah.
That
No
one.
Ford Fairlane.
Yes. A Plymouth? A Plymouth Belvedere. I think my mother had a car like that. And look,
With
here's
an orange interior.
I think so. What is this one?
This is a Monterey, a Mercury Monterey.
Oh, Mercury Monterey, yeah. And I had a car just like that when I was first married. Two tops and all. Okay, what we got next?
All right, next we've got the Zachary Colts Youth Football. This group of young athletes certainly has something to shout about. Their sophomore team were Super Bowl champions in the Southern Youth Athletic Conference, as well as their senior team. Congratulations to both groups for their Super Bowl championship win.
Outstanding. Southeast Community Health Systems is a federally qualified health center that provides primary and preventive care in communities. Care includes medical, dental, podiatry, behavioral health, substance use, and other addictive orders with WIC services. They are an affordable family health care one-stop.
And up next is the Baker Zachary Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. This nonprofit organization was chartered in 1995 to serve Baker, Zachary, East Feliciana Parish, and West Feliciana Parish. They provide community services such as first-time homebuyer forums and seminars on HIV.
We have Tiffany Foxworth. She's a licensed registered nurse, former U.S. Army officer and attorney. She is presently seeking the position of Judge, 19th Judicial District Court. She says if elected, she will be the first female elected to this division since its inception.
And coming up is Representative Roy Darrell Adams, Jeep.
Recently elected in November to the District 62 seat, District 62 encompasses the bulk of the East and West Feliciana parishes and reaches south to take in the northern half of the Zachary.
All right, and number 71 is going to be the Animal Center of Zachary, located at 19700 Old Scenic Highway. The Animal Center is a leading veterinary hospital and animal clinic for Zachary, providing pet vaccine, surgery, boarding, and grooming. They love their patients like family.
Here's Billy, who everyone's been waiting for, Santa Claus and Miss Claus. Here comes the friendly man with the beard who every child is waiting to see. Santa is filled with the magic of Christmas, the magic that brings joy and happiness to everyone and brings out generosity in others too. Christmas is a time of giving, of joy, of family, of happiness, and Santa Claus stands for all of those things. He is truly the spirit of Christmas, the symbol of Christmas.
Hope everyone had a good time this year at the parade. We invite you to drive through our holiday LED light show featuring thousands of blinking and twinkling lights synchronized to Christmas music that will run every evening from 6 to 10 in the Zachary Historical District. Just set your radio dials to 105.9 FM and drive through the Zachary Historic Village now until January 7th.
Special thank you to Taylor Watts, Zachary Chamber Director, and to the Zachary Board Chair, Thomas Scott, and former Chamber Director, Greg McDougall, for putting all this together today, and all the volunteers who made this possible.
We hope you have a Merry Christmas and have a Happy
Happy New Year.